Welcome to Dr. Sudwig's lab, where today we'll be learning about the dishwasher. So first, you'll take this gray little cart right here. This is what we use to load up the dishes on, and you'll be taking it over to the dishwasher. So here in the sink we have various different things. Some of the things you'll just take out and put on here, like these things. There are other things which we'll need to take the writing off first, like the pin strip solution and those types of things. So what we do is we just take some of this, and you'll take some of the 70% ethanol. You can just spray it on the paper, you can spray it on directly onto this, and then you just rub. And it comes off perfectly like that. So then you can wash it. The same thing with these. They have writing on it, so you'll just need to use the ethanol, rub it off, then you're good to go. Lastly, these things right here, the injecting dishes, don't wash them or you will be fired from the lab. Now we can walk over here. Just kidding about being fired, you won't really. Just don't wash them. And here's the dishwasher. Sometimes it will be running because other labs use it, so just make sure that it's not in use. Normally when this PR is being shown, that means that it's good to open. So you'll open it, and here on the inside it looks like this. So you want to put some of the bigger things here on these rings. They just go like that. Same with these, you can just put them on. You can even slide up these little blue things so it fits on there better. And then for some of the smaller things, you'll want to put them in here, because obviously they don't fit on here. Things like the caps. And you'll want to make sure to put them so that the open part is face down, so that water doesn't trap in them. The spatulas and other things like that. And then these dishes as well, face down. If you have a lot of things, you want to use this up here, because you'll put the things on the bottom, you'll put this down on top, and then you can load even more on top. Okay, so once you've loaded everything in there, you'll gently push this back so that you don't break anything. You'll load this up, close it, and then we always want it on PR4. Sometimes it will be on PR1 or PR2, PR3, and then you just push this one to go up to PR4. And once you do that, you push the green button and it goes. And so this process lasts for about 2 hours, and this thing will change from PR4 and it will show you the temperature on the inside. Once it gets down to about like 90-ish or so, where you're not afraid to burn your hands, you will push the red button, which tells it to stop, and you'll open it. And so it takes a little bit of force when you're opening it, so don't be afraid to just, like, you know, use your biceps. And you'll just open it. Everything will be a little hot, so just make sure that you're careful. And then on here, you'll need to put some paper down, because everything's now clean, freshly washed. You'll just lay it down on here. You'll load it all up. Okay. And after you're done loading it up, you'll take it back over there. One thing I forgot to mention is that since other labs use this, you're gonna wanna use this magnet here and put it on Sudwig's lab, so that Dr. Be Safe and Woodbury's labs will know that we're the ones that have stuff in there. Also, really there's only one problem that goes on with the dishwasher sometimes, and it will start beeping. It's kind of like a scary beep, like you thought you broke it. And I think this flashes some red things. It's actually written on here what to do. So to escape what they call error mode, you'll hold the red and green buttons for greater than 5 seconds, and then you hit P2 and then P1. So you hold this, hit P2, P1, it should stop beeping and you should be able to open it again. Sweet, I think that's good. So we'll take this back over. And since everything is theoretically clean, you'll be putting it in here. But first, in order to prepare it for the autoclave, we'll be using the tin foil. So you take some tin foil. You want to cut it into like decent amounts that will do well to fit over things. For example, I think I did just enough to cover this one. And then like for this one, you'd want to do a smaller amount. Just tightly pack it on there, and then you'll put it up here, where the autoclave people will then do their thing, like put tape on it and then take it over to the autoclave. There are some things, such as these, you'll just return them to their home over there. And for these, you'll just stack them on top of each other. Oh, or break it. Dang it! So after you pick up everything you just broke, then you'll take those things and you can just stack them and then put them right here. You don't have to wrap them in tin foil. Okay, and so then you just return the cart back to its original spot, and we'll walk back over here to the sink because there's two more things that I'd like to explain. So we use the 70% ethanol for cleaning, and then there's also the Alkanox detergent, which is used to clean some things. And so for this detergent, sometimes when you're making a solution, you're gonna need the spatulas, and sometimes you're gonna need them quicker than we do the dishwasher. So what you'll do is you'll just wash them yourself with the Alkanox. You just spray it on there and then you rub it in with your fingers, and there you go. So in order to make this Alkanox, what you'll do is first you fill it with water. That's important because if you put the tab in first, then it's gonna bubble up. So fill it up with water. You know, to about the top, it doesn't really matter. And then right here at the back of the sink, there are the Alco tabs. You'll just open it up. You'll take one out. They look like candy, but don't eat it. And you'll just need to break it because they're too big for the top. And then you stick it in. And there you go. That is the soap solution. And then for the 70% ethanol, if you run out of this, it's literally just 70% ethanol. So from this big yellow thing, you'll take out the ethanol in there. You'll fill it up about 70%, and then you'll put in 30% water, and there you go. That's all there is to it. Thank you. Have a good day.